cartoon man. Screens alive with numbers dancing free, but I can barely see what you can see. Wait for the moment, wait for the moment, wait for the moment when it all aligns. Wait for the moment, wait for the moment, wait for the moment. Stars will be mine. You call your crew the faithful and the brave, talking codes about the cash you'll save. Small account but heartbeats like a drum. Whisper soft, today's the day we run. Wait for the moment, wait for the moment, wait for the moment when it all aligns. Wait for the moment, wait for the moment, wait for the moment. The stars will be mine. This is our time, this is our chance. Break free from chains, join the dance. Rise up together, stand as one. Chase what's ours until we stand. Charts are moving, pressure building high. You squeeze my hand and fire fills your eye. Brother standing ready by your side, ready for this wild and crazy ride. Wait for the moment, wait for the moment, wait for the moment when it all aligns. Wait for the moment, wait for the moment, wait for the moment. Stars will be mine. From the ground up we climb, every struggle, every time, building dreams and making moves across the lands. Freedom tastes like morning air, victory beyond compare. This is our time, this is our chance. Break free from chains, join the dance. Rise up together, stand as one. Chase what's ours until we've won. This is our time, this is our chance. Freedom's call, take a stand. Sun's up, coffee cold, market's open, gotta roll. Goofy gang, we're back again. Charts are dancing, win, buy the dip, sell the spy. Trading life, that's what I like. Goofy days, crazy ways, making moves in market waves. Goofy crew, me and you, riding high till we're through. Red candles, green machine, biggest gates I've ever seen. Beach chair, laptop there, paradise without a care. Buy the dip, sell the spy, trading life, that's what I like. Goofy days, crazy ways, making moves in market waves. Goofy crew, me and you, riding high till we're through. Salty air, sandy feet, market beat, can't compete. lost now, we're still around. Goofy sound all
Morning.
over town.
Morning, everybody. How you doing? Turn this off. Turn this off. There we go. All right. How we doing? 94 cents, down 2.57%. GNS, episode 10. We've almost made a whole season on the live streams. Let me fix my mic here. There we go. So, who's scared? Shelly, good morning. Loading, good morning. How you guys doing? Dog is all urinated and Wyckoff is hot as usual. All is well. There we go. We got a few of us in there. 10 people in here. That's enough. So, Shelly, there are people were saying this is going to 80. I don't think so. Not today. Definitely not today. If it did, it would be a very bad thing, especially if there was volume. Right now we're down, but look at the volume. 584,000. You really think it went to $1 down to 90 cents on pretty much it was less than half of a million volume? Nah. It's not how it works. They're trying to get some shares here. What you're seeing though with these wicks though, those shares are getting ate up. So we could look at the normal data that we've been paying attention on Chart Exchange, but this data doesn't no longer line up with reality anymore. You saw yesterday we went from 2.1 million shares available. Yeah, on that volume, they created that much supply. That's not how the stock market works. That's all I'll say about that because they're obviously manipulating this data. So you mean to tell me we went from 800,000 to 2.1 million down to 1.2, and that's where we're hanging out, huh? Okay. Let's see if we got any dark pool data available here. 51%, not too bad, but it's on low volume again. Uh, Total volume is around 580,000. Dark pool volume is, or off exchange volume, is 270,000. So that should tell us a lot on its own there. So if you're scared, it's okay to be scared. But look, the price is steadily climbing back up. You're going back up to 96 here pretty soon, potentially higher. What we want to see is this breakout today. Okay, we don't want to see this barcode stuff again. We want to see a breakout. The liability risk has been way stronger. They try to dump it down to 91, 90. These numbers right here to release the collateral damages, but the damage is done. They have to cover. They have to cover. They shouldn't even be delaying no more after today, to be honest. Tomorrow, they shouldn't be able to delay anymore. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. All I can tell you is the lawsuit is becoming pretty easy. Pretty easy. If there's a manipulation lawsuit to be filed here, this last 5 days have given you a lot of ammo, a lot of verifiable data. So if GNS is watching, if the whole manipulation lawsuit is a factual thing that's about to happen, they just got a lot of information here last few days. Because if I'm a goofy and I could spot it, and they have probably algorithms watching this, then it should be easy for them to uh, make a case when it comes to more than spoofing. Because there was definitely spoofing going on, but this is really easy to see manipulation. I showed you guys. I mean, I've been talking about it. It doesn't line up. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, you're talking about utilization, available shares to borrow. It's all out of whack. It's all out of whack. Makes zero sense when you match that with the price action, of course. Lorna says if we sit sub 90, I will add the last few pennies I got. Hey, there you go. There you go, sis. Otherwise, I will keep them to keep myself alive. I didn't even see that. That's funny. Well, you should probably use them to keep yourself alive. That's probably priority. I can't tell you what to do with your pennies, but be careful. All right, what else we got? Michael's in the building. What's going on, Michael? Manipulation suit will be filed, then corporate action instructions to OCC and VStock. Yep, that's a possibility. I'm still looking at this mechanically from the ERL point of view. I am not too focused on the lawsuits. For one, I have seen nothing but good news have zero effect on the stock. I've seen the retail meme army pretty much not really be here, to be honest. They're on a bunch of other stocks. They're kind of thinking they're thinking we're done and we're the ones that are clowns, right? They're about to see something. They're about to buy this stock one day at around over $10 per share and chase it. Guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed that the price will be that high, but that they'll chase it. Ah. ERL to GNS times 3 is when we explode. Exactly. That's what we're waiting on. Look at this little. This was a little weak move here. They got ate up quick. They dumped it to 91 cents, and look at this candle. You got a hammer candle out of it. Look at that. It's a freaking sledgehammer. It's a sledgehammer candle. Look at this. The whole day yesterday, we were oversold. Look at this. They pinned us down the whole day yesterday. The day before that, we were oversold all day. Look at this. They're pumping it. They're pumping it during after hours or pre-market, and they're dumping it and barcoding it during market hours, lit hours. They don't want to lose control of this, right? They know when covering has to be done, and they do it where they could do it. I feel like my volume is low. Could be me though. Is my volume low? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Wall Street Wildlife. Oh my gosh, this is my boy with like a paragraph for a name. Hold on, 1 second. Whew. Wall Street Wildlife Investing Podcast. There we go. Whew. Still a lot confused. If thesis is the data is being manipulated, it's not a thesis, it's in front of us. Then when we look at the data on Ortex, how can we make any sense of any of the numbers? You can't. That's the whole point. You can't anymore. Those numbers mean absolutely nothing. There's one number. There's only one number that matters in all this. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, there's only one number that matters. Nothing else matters there. Everything else, the utilization, don't worry about it. It's manipulated. Shares available, manipulated. They were once kind of reliable, right? But those are always. There you go. There's a move to 96. We got a nice little candle right here to 97.11. So there you go. We made a move up and they dumped it down. Look at this. We had a buy of 19,646 shares. And as soon as, look at this, 2 seconds after that 19,646 share purchase came in, we got a sell order 2 seconds later on a bid at 95 cents to 23,900 shares. There you go. You don't think these guys are losing control? They are. They're losing control, guys. This is a weak move. This shouldn't have scared nobody. 96.44. I talked about I wanted to see it squeeze off of the dump this morning. If you were on Discord, which a few of you guys were in there, I told you expect a big dump, one last attack, right? I think what's the name of the video today? I think I named the video today I don't know what I named it. What's it called? I named it and I don't remember. Oh my goodness. Oh, episode 10. The last shake? Question mark. Here you go. We're green on the day, guys. Hmm. Crazy how that happens, huh? Wow. Crazy. Back to red. That's amazing. It's amazing how that happens. Keep getting lucky. I can't tell you the number that matters, Wall Street, because if I tell you and they manipulate that, then I will have nothing left. Well, I got a couple more things, but nah, I'm good. I'm not putting that my numbers out there. Uh, Loden says, ain't even a normal candle. It's like a scented candle that smells like fresh roasted coffee beans. Hmm. I haven't had any coffee today. I was gonna get it, but I figured I'm probably gonna be only on stream for like an hour tops, maybe 30, 40 minutes, and I got stuff to do. But yeah, I like scented candle. There you go. So there you go, guys. We're about to turn green again. Everybody that panic sold at 91 cents must feel pretty dumb right now and are probably chasing. You guys are trained. You're trained machines. I've trained you. If you've been in here, you should be trained. You should be prepared and ready for all this crap. Look at the desperation here. They waited. They were waiting for a big buy to come in from the algorithms, and they shorted it right away to stop it from breaking out of this box again over 98. That's funny. It's pretty funny. Diesel dude, good morning. Good luck with the house. Appreciate it. It's just meeting with realtors. It's not getting sold today. Just I just have a lot of work to do to clean it up. I gotta water plants. I gotta see if there's anything I could do to make it look super clean more than I already have, you know? And I gotta relax. That's the most important part. Either way, they work for me, right? It's no big deal. But thank you, Diesel. I appreciate it. And also, Terry, if you ever get in here, appreciate it. Terry sent me a $10 super chat. That was cool. But please, if you're thinking of donating, don't do it now. Do it when this is over. So I appreciate it, Terry. Thank you, but you don't have to do that right now. My worth will be when the squeeze is done, right? If you make a million, a couple 100,000 that, I'll take a chunk of that. Loden already owes me 55% of her winnings. So we'll go from there. But for now, I'm cool. I appreciate you guys, but don't worry about it for now, okay? Let's keep watching this. When this happens, then we'll do it. Right now, we're all in this together. It's not about me, it's not about one person. It's about all of us together here. So let's get into it. I'm gonna continue to do my best to teach you guys as much as I can. Ooh, 97 cents. Hey, we're back. Green. Green. Let's go. Are we going to get the squeeze today? Is today the day we get the squeeze? Did I call it? I'm thinking later today and tomorrow, but I don't know. We'll see. Would be nice, right? That was a nice candle. Not a scented candle. The volume is now 753,000. Low of the day, 91 cents. High of the day, 97 cents. We opened the day at 94.30. Volume continuing to come up. And what I tell you, this person right here that bought 9,808 shares, which is a weird lot buy, uh, probably sold at 91 cents and bought back in chasing. I mean, I don't know if that's what happened, but it's fun to guess, right? Shelly says 97 swap. Yep, 97 Weeble too, baby. The creator of services, I still owe you that chair when this is done. Buddy, when this is done, I expect a whole fleet of chairs, all right? If this goes to $300 plus and you give me just a chair, I am going to go through the screen and strangle you. Yes, I am calling for violence on you, observer. I'm just letting you know right now. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'd be grateful for that. Thank you. But here we go. 97 cents. Let's see if we can break above 98 and let's take off, baby. Let's take off. I think we're all tired of this. It's time to go. These goofies, or no, we're goofies. These goobers know that it's not worth it. It's not working. It's not working, right? They're not gonna cover like this. The NSCC knows it. Let's do it. Let's get this over. Let's have some fun. Uh, they can short it. You guys can short it again when it hits triple digits somewhere, right? Wouldn't you guys want to short from triple digits? How much money could you make shorting from triple digits? Come on, shorties. Come on. Let's all slaughter some pigs here. Let's all slaughter some FOMO chasers.
Oh, yeah.
Dave with a subscription. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, let's slaughter some pigs here. People let's get some chasers down, shorts. Let's team up. Let's team up. We hate each other right now. Let this go to triple digits. You guys short it. We take our profits. You take your profits. Let's go, baby. There's no hedging here. There's no options. Let's get this done, all right? This 91 cent BS shakes ain't working, okay? We see your manipulation. I'm going to keep teaching it. It's not going to stop. So let's just make a deal. Let's go where we need to go. Let's make some money together. Let's move on with our lives. How about that? And after all this is said and done, you guys could hire me if you want. Okay? I'll be worth a pretty penny, though. I'm letting you know. All right, Kenneth, welcome in here. Thanks, Wick. Nah, thank you for being in here, buddy. And at least in here. Made bank on C-Jet. Nice. Congratulations, bud. Creator Observer says, damn, 300 plus. I deliver it myself from the UK. Well, in that case, you would be the reward, not the chair. So let's hope that happens. Diesel did say good morning, by the way, guys. So yeah, good morning to everybody in here. I don't even think I said good morning, but I got on here because I seen a lot of people starting to panic. I saw Shelly put or posted on Discord that somebody said 80 cents. I was like, hell no, this is not going to 80 cents, man. Who the hell is telling you this is going to 80 cents? That's wild. Don't trust that person ever again. That's crazy. That's like zero knowledge of what's going on in the market. No offense, but you see the supply. You know what's going on. There's that's FUD. I think that's somebody just trying to get you to sell. But that's why I got on to fight that FUD, right? And look, we're green. I mean, we're magically green, right? I tried to post this last night and this morning to expect this big dump. So I tried to warn you guys. But the Discord's pretty dead right now. So you guys need to wake up, chat some more in there. 96.99 share price. It's 7:40 a.m. No orders past 5,000 in the last 3 minutes. So we're waiting to see if we get some more big orders. This is definitely signs of the algorithms fighting shorts here. Okay, so there's covering and shorting going on at the same time here. There's a battle going on. This has nothing to do with us. The goofies are just sitting back, waiting for a payday. Those of you who didn't panic sell, congratulations. Let's see us back over $1. I mean, I'm not celebrating that we're trading at under $1. That would be stupid, right? I'm celebrating that we figured out their manipulation. Pretty close to it, anyways. So they could keep doing this. Dark pool data. By the way, what? My mouse died. There we go. Dark pool data. This is one of the only things that matter right now. 56% off exchange, aka dark pool, which means the lit market has seen 43.99%. So we would like to see this dark pool data start to come down as the volume goes up, right? We'll look at these available shares, but to be honest, they're pointless now because they're manipulated. I mean, come on, 2.1 million to 1.2. This right here is a form of spoofing, right? I don't know if it's legit caught as spoofing like this because it's not level twos, right? But I would consider this personally as a form of spoofing, right? These are synthetics right here, right? This is fake. This is fake. If they really had 2.1 million shares available, a lot of other stuff would make sense, and it doesn't. It doesn't line up with Ortex. It doesn't line up with a lot of things. This right here is BS. Don't fall for this. They're printing more shares. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're spoofing you more shares. They're not. You guys should learn by now. It's time to learn. It's time to grow up. All right. I've told you guys this for a long time now. All right. See you. Load in question. Wait. First she said if this goes to 80 cents, I will buy it for 79 cents. Load in says question. What's the fee versus rebate? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know what that rebate is. I don't know what that. I never looked that up. We could actually do that right now together. Let's see. Uh, Available shares to short rebate meaning. Hopefully that's on Investopedia. Investopedia rebate definition. Here you go. This is a really good site, by the way, guys. If you're trying to learn, I keep promoting the site. They don't pay me or nothing, but I used this site when I started learning about the stock market and trading. Investopedia. Share price 96.04. We're back red, and we'll go back to this Investopedia. So basically, so that's giving you the literal definition. Here you go. In a short sale transaction, a rebate is a portion of interest or dividends that is paid by a short seller to the owner of the stock or bonds shares being sold short. Short selling requires a margin account. Broadly speaking, a rebate is a sum of money that is credited or returned to a customer on completion of the transaction. So there you go. That's basically it right there. A rebate is a sum of money that is credited or returned to a customer on the completion of the transaction. So that's what a rebate is. I figured that's what it would be, but I didn't know it 100%. I've never gotten a rebate. I don't really short. I'm not a big fan of shorting. If I do, I just do it real quick. I never pay attention to any of this crap. But that's what it is. That's what it is. That's Investopedia, guys, if you guys are ever curious of where to get definitions. You can learn everything here. Everything in investing. You can learn crypto, bonds, ETFs, options, commodities, everything. Great, 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 great site for beginners that want to trade. All right. So we're finding a little bit of resistance here at 96.10. We wicked up and here we are. So it's going to be interesting to see if we start barcoding here or if we have a breakout over 98 cents, which would most likely lead to a little mini run here. I don't want to say full blown out squeeze because that would have to be over 115, 120. And then after 150 would be the next resistance, then $2. Then after $2, you would have that gap fill, which is I believe around $3.80. Once you break that, then you're pretty much just taking off, right? There's going to be small resistance points, but if it's the algorithms buying, as we expect going on here, uh, it's gonna squeeze. So it's gonna be levels to this. Right now, what we're seeing is a battle going on, right? Yesterday we had this whole battle, or for a while we've had this whole battle here over this line at 98 cents, 97.80. Um, right now they're in control of that, but we're trying to break above it. Once the algorithms do that, then we're back in control. So they're playing around right now. They're enjoying themselves, and we'll see what happens in the next few hours here, heading towards power hour. I'm interested in to see what happens again in power hour. I know you hear me say that a lot. Market open and power hour is pretty much what is like a map for us in every stock, to be honest. Girardi, welcome in here, buddy. Good to see you in here. What is a realistic price this could go to when it goes? Um, this is an impossible question to answer because there is a supply crisis here, right? So there is no realistic price. Realistically, you could have dilution to stop the squeeze anywhere. $2, $3, right? That's always a potential. The reason that's not likely is because the CEO is the one causing all this. He's doing buybacks. He's doing insider buying. Uh, he's buying Bitcoin. He's growing the company, right? So it would make zero sense for him to dilute the stock. Okay, especially with the earnings that came out that they're showing less debt. We're having a nice little battle here over 96, 97, by the way. Anyways, so to say a realistic target would be impossible because the flow is locked here. Okay, um, if you saw here on this candle or from this candle to this candle, so you're going from $1 to 91 cents. Uh, this candle had 8,000, right? This candle had 167,000. The volume does not line up. We're back green, by the way. The volume does not line up for there to be supply. Uh, they show you here with these available shares, 2.1 million, that there is a lot of supply going on in the stock, right? But this stock is so heavily manipulated, this is fake supply. If this supply was real and this dump was real, I'm trying to bring the chart back up. This would be at millions in volume. It would not be at 800,000 in volume for the whole day. That includes all these buying candles. Okay? So to say a realistic goal would be impossible because HKD, which had a similar scenario with a locked float, okay, went to 2,500 per share. All right. So for me to tell you a realistic target is $30 would be a disservice for many reasons. For one, they had a 10-to-1 reverse split, which means like $36 would be what, $3.60? This company should be valued way more than that. Uh, Two, there's other things going on besides this whole dividend scenario and the like float. You have manipulation lawsuits. You have arbitration hearings coming up where GNS could get $7 million back on top of shares being returned, which would even reduce the float even more. So it's not, it wouldn't be fair to give a realistic price, right? It's funny, but the non-realistic prices could be the realistic prices. The only way to find out is when this eventually happens. Okay, so we had a couple more big moves at 7:47. This is all Pacific time, by the way. We had a 22,000 off exchange order, which was at 96 cents for 22,000 shares. That was that lot. And then we had at 7:49, 2 minutes later, at 96.93, purchase of 10,000 shares, 10,034 shares. So we're sitting currently at 97 cents. There's definitely some buying pressure going on. I will stick with this is pretty much facts since T35 that the NSEC is buying this up, the algorithms, and there's a battle going on. So I'm sticking with that because data proves that that's what's going on right now. Okay. Now, once these start hitting the lit market, all these buys 100%, once the dark pool games are over and these guys run out of their fake supply here, or the NSCC, the clearinghouses just had enough of this, you will see it hit the lit market, and then you'll see the volume come in, and then you will start seeing the FOMO come in, and they will start chasing, they will start driving the price up, and the bid will start rising, right? So it's the whole process. Once again, don't focus on one god candle, right? One nuclear candle. Uh, there's gonna be a process to this. Hang in there today and tomorrow. Let's see what happens today and tomorrow. I'm thinking today, second half of the day, probably power hour, maybe the end of power hour, heading into pre-market and market open tomorrow. I'd like to see some good moves. Girardi says thank you. No problem, bud. I got you. I got you. I think I think we're making a lot of traders here. I think This is becoming beyond the squeeze play. I think you guys, there you go. We're back above the box, 97.96. I like it. Let's get over that dollar mark and let's get a little squeeze going, huh? Nice. 97.96, up 1.5% on the day. Volume, 888. You guys want me to say the numbers like that? 0.86. Or you want me to say 888,086? Loden says, I chatted a bit with GPT about the chart exchange data posted. What replied? Oh, you put it on Discord? I don't have the Discord on my laptop. That's why I never bring it up on the screen. Let me check my phone. Let me see what you put. You guys got nowhere to go anyways. Not like you guys have a life, right? I'm just kidding. Well, maybe some of you live in basements. That's okay. I do too. You're all right. Let's see. Discord. What did ChatGPT say, Loden? Let me see. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. These conditions are very desirable if you're looking for a squeeze. Okay. So basically ChatGPT agrees with me, right? I like it. So they're fighting for this box again. Look at that. Rejected right at it. Look at that. I'll zoom in all the way. Look at this. Right at it. Can't make it up, right? Oh, 98. Are we going to do it? Oh, please. Please. Come on, baby. Come on. Do it for Papa. Do it for Papa. Do it for Papa G. All right, we're getting a lot more orders coming in, guys. 6,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 9,000. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it a lot. And at least I just add the Discord to your laptop, you goofy. Well, that's why I'm goofy. That's why I'm goofy. But it's going to distract me, though. The whole point is so I don't get distracted. If I'm distracted, I'm not very good. And I told you, I got really bad ADHD and a little bit of OCD. 98, 97, 70. What time is it? 7:54. All right, I could hang in here a little bit longer. If this squeezes though, I'm canceling everything and I'm watching this. I'm letting you right now. This would be way better for me. This will benefit me a lot more than the other thing I have going on today. If it happens today. Excuses, bro. Relax. Relax. Oh, they hit us here. 96, 93. Look, we're building everybody's famous word. A nice little cup. A nice little cup and handle. A nice little cup and handle that's gonna turn into a inverted head and shoulders. You know, you guys want to know what's funny? I don't. I stopped trading when I stopped trading based off of candles and majority of structures is when I started doing good. When I started focusing like on actual data and learning how the manipulation works and how the market makers work, that's when things got better for me. And that works for everything. Blue chips, penny stocks, futures. I think when you focus too much on something like candles or structures, you psych yourself out. You lose track of what's important, which is liquidity, right? So if I had like one word of advice to anybody that's listening that trades would be focus on liquidity, focus on the market, right? You could use indicators and everything like that to a certain extent. They do work, but if you match them with the times and sales, level twos, and liquidity tricks that the market maker uses, it will change your life. So I know it's important to know how the basics of candlesticks and structures, head and shoulders, um, double bottoms, things like that, right? They do work, but you have to understand the psychology behind it, and you have to go more advanced into it. So you could start reading into my name, right? So once you start learning what my name means, not based on the person, but his method of trading, and you pay attention to what I just told you, you will get a lot more comfortable in trades. Your psychology will improve a lot, and psychology is the number one thing in trading, right? These candles and everything can be manipulated and changed in an instant, but psychology is the way to do it. Risk management and psychology. And just like that, Annalise is talking about descending triangles. Ooh, do you not listen? He said technical formations with high volume works well. Yeah, it does. It does. But I like I'm saying I focus more on the psychology of it. But yeah, whatever you end up mastering, if you're profitable on something, I would just use that. I would have a journal and I would track the trades, right? The times of years. If what happens when the market's going up in the uptrend? What happens on the choppy market? What happens in the downtrend? Does the strategy still work? Once you have so much time in the market and you have enough data for yourself, then that's when things happen for you, right? For me, I'm telling you what worked for me is figuring out liquidity, which is why I'm here. Loden says social engineering is the keyword of the day. There you go. Learn how to hack people, not computers. Yeah, that's the thing. Once you, that's actually pretty much what I'm saying, Loaded, in a way. What I'm saying is, uh, um, when you start learning the computers, right? Your job is not necessarily to be the computers. Is once you learn the manipulation and the liquidity and how it works, then you go into the level twos and you use that to go against people. Because remember, you're taking money from somebody every time. Every trade has a buyer and a seller. So if you can master how the computer systems work and you learn that, then the next step is taking your opponent is going to be the person across the street from you, right? So in the sense of me and you guys, it could be me versus you, you versus me, right? It would be a psychological game. You would have your strategy like Annalise has uh technical formations with high volume, which he says, like the descending triangle breakout. Me, I wouldn't be focusing too much on that. I'll be focused on what's happening with liquidity and the level twos, the price action. That would tell me if his descending triangle breakout is legit or if it's a fake out. So you're welcome. There's another $1,000 course. These guys really sell these courses for like $1,000, by the way. I just tell it to you on a free YouTube channel. All right, we're back to red 9601, volume 959,000. We've had a lot of green buys here. This looks like just like a general uh retrace here. We're way overbought on the 5 minute. The 1 minute is currently coming down. So look to come down to 95.50, maybe 95.05, and then hopefully get a bounce back up and test 98 and break through that son of a gun. Right? It's 8 o'clock in the morning, 11 Eastern. I will be here for another 15, 30 minutes, depending on what happens with the chart. And I'm going to get out of here because I got stuff to do. But I'm letting you know right now, in the event this starts to squeeze heavily, I will come back immediately, no matter what I'm doing. And I will watch it with you guys because we're family now, right? Aww. I went there. We're family. So you guys can stop blushing. Oh, keep blushing, keep blushing. We're family now. You guys are in here with me every day. You deal with my goofiness, my even when I'm bored, excited, when I'm boring. You guys deal with it all. So I'm pretty sure it's not me. It's the information you're getting. I probably annoy you. I annoy myself. But you're welcome either way. Okay. Okay. Bunch of goofies. Loden says 8 in the morning. Heck, it's 5 in the afternoon. Yeah, you're in Sweden though. You're Swede. I'm gonna visit you one day too. Watch. And Elise says 29 goofies, 1 cup. Yeah, right. Right. All right. Let's look at some data, see if there's anything changed here. Dark pool. I don't really care about those shares available anymore. Ooh, you want to see why they capped this at 98 cents? Dark pool went all the way up to 64% from 56. See, this is the kind of stuff that we're learning here. You guys have learned this throughout the last few months already. You know that 98 is being manipulated. How has it been manipulated? Somebody should know in the chat. You know why. Because the buy shares are being held back where? Off exchange. Correct. Correct, Mundo. Good job. All right, so 96 flat. Looks like we're running out of steam here. Let's go look at the SPY real quick. The SPY's a little bit overbought, so we might get a retrace along with that as well. Market is pretty green. Did we come up with a... So we didn't have a shutdown, or what happened? I haven't watched the news. Let's go to CNBC. Government shutdown update. Senate to vote again on funding bill. No. How are bonds looking? Okay. What's gold at? Gold is 3,900. Holy moly. AU for the win. Gold hits fresh all-time highs as U.S. government shutdown dents risk appetite. Wow. Bring back this chart. Bring back GNS. Still at 96.01. Nothing big. Let me see if there's any stocks on the screener here real quick. I gotta see if I could play something later. Uh, you say you were on CJET, right? Right, Annalise? This is actually starting to look like a Wyckoff here, like accumulation on CJET. To be honest, this might be worth taking a small risk trade here, all the way back to 45 cents. I might take a move here, and at least we'll see. I want to see if it holds here above 35.87. All right, back to GNS. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, GNS. Still 96 flat. Pretty boring on the day, right? Stonebridge, what's up, bud? Oh, I'm not doing that. Oh, no, no, no. I wouldn't do that. You can. You can do whatever you want. I'm not doing that. But it does look like it's ready to make a move to the top, CJET. Let's see. Volume GNS still not quite at 1 million. I believe yesterday it took us a long time to get to 1 million. Um, big trades. Let's see. We haven't had a big move in over 6 minutes now, which was a neutral 8,853 buy off exchange. And before that, it's been about going on 15 minutes, going on 20. There was a couple 8,000, 9,000 green buys. Outside of that, small orders. They don't even show up on my list. Let's see. 5 minute is curled down now. Uh, I still think we're gonna hit 95 here. Let's look at the 1 minute. 1 minute is oversold big time. So potentially another run at 96.50 and then down to 95. That seems pretty ideal here. You could barcode here a little bit and then create a little accumulation, little spring down to 95 and then come back up. Kind of like what we keep doing in a general context here. If you look at the daily, that's pretty much what's been going on. We're still waiting for this move here to the top. It's got to be coming up here pretty soon. You can only contain it for so long if you're short, right? Algorithms are much stronger than shorts, especially the government ones or the federal regulators. So the daily looks amazing. 15-minute looks 96. Okay, so we just said 96.50. We're at 96.48. Let's see if we could break above 96.50. If not, we're coming back down to 95 as we just said. We're literally in space on the 1 minute, which means it's not looking good as far as the squeeze today. Looks like we might get up in the $98 range again today and barcode the rest of the day until power hour. So if anything, I'll probably come back on power hour unless something crazy happens. But that's the way it's starting to look right now. But we're going to hang in here until we see this candle and maybe one more candle, and we'll make the decision from there. But I got to be gone for sure by 10 if nothing exciting is happening, or by 9:30, maybe 9 at the latest, preferably in the next 7 to 15 minutes. All right, let's look at the chat. You're getting tired? I'm trying, man. I'm trying. There's nothing I could do about it, right? All I could do is give you guys the information I know from my little tiny goofy brain, right? I can't I can't do nothing about the excitement. That's on you. Only you can prevent forest fires. Stonebridge, only you can prevent forest fires. Yeah, it's completely up to you with excitement. Uh, my excitement isn't the data. I'm a goofy, right? I see stupid stuff like things that doesn't make sense, and it excites me. It lets me know that these guys are really desperate, and if they're desperate, it's obviously for a reason. And if all the research we have done is obviously true based on physical filings and data, then they have a reason to be desperate. So if I have to wait here a little bit longer, I'm not gonna stress out over it. There's no point for me to stress out over it. Once there's a reason for me to stress over it, I'll be stressed over it. I didn't panic when it went to 91 cents this morning. I was making fun of it in the Discord. These guys are super predictable. They could keep doing this stuff. It's pointless. It's pointless. Eventually these guys are gonna lose track of the risk. They're gonna pretty much, I think that happened probably this morning at that 91 dump. They're gonna over leverage themselves like we all do. They're not special. They're not any different than me and you, right? They're angry. They're desperate. Eventually, they're gonna cross that line, and it's over. If I knew when that exact day that was, I would tell you guys in secret, but I don't. Nah, I wouldn't tell you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Any regulators? I joke a lot. This is an entertainment channel. It's not financial advice. I have no connections to anybody. Okay. Roger liked my puppy one time. That was it. As further as my connection goes. 96, 97. So they couldn't even dump it to 95 yet. Look at that. That's how strong this is. That is how strong this is looking, guys. 96, 97. Oh, 96.46. Ooh. We got to the top of that box again and they smacked us down again. Slap. Yeah, back to 97, Shelly. Check the Antonio post I just put on Discord. Yes, sir. Near the apex, a volatility squeeze seems imminent, in my opinion, without a strong move up on Bitcoin and huge insider buying activity. This one is definitely on high alert. Yeah. Yep. You know what he's talking about? Wyckoff. He's talking about the King Goofy. Nah, no, that's a good post. That's a good post. I could actually bring it up here. No, I don't have it all set up. 97.55. Let's see if we can break this 98. Come on, what's behind that wall? Is the price is right. The price is right behind this wall, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to find out. I want to see a squeeze. I want to see a squeeze today. It doesn't have to be the nuke, but take me home, baby. West Virginia. Country Road. Or maybe like I don't know. I don't know how I would compare that to LA. Take me to Santa Monica Mountains. Take me to Big Bear. I don't know. I don't know how that would equate here in LA. Take me to Vegas. Country Road. Volume is about to hit 1,996,000. 8:13 a.m. Come on, I got stuff to do. Squeeze or don't squeeze. Pick one. Pick one. Up 1% a day. Come on. They should have updated dark pool data. Let's see. Oh, it went up again. We're nearing 70% in dark pool now. And the price is going up. Oh, these guys are screwed. These guys are screwed, guys. You understand the basics that I've been trying to say here? The price is going up as dark pool is going up. This is either two things. Either their supplies ran out and they're super desperate keeping buying orders away, or the NSCC is buying in the dark pool along with them, with the shorts, causing the price to rise up regardless. And those shares are slipping into the market. Do you see what I'm saying? Woo! Either way, it's pretty good, baby. Let's see a break out of that 98. I'm still expecting 95. I'll be honest. Come on, baby. Let's get a breakout. This candle's almost closed. Diesel Dude says John Denver. Yes, sir. He didn't he die in a plane in an airplane crash? And, right? That was him, right? A lot of singers and celebrities, young celebrities have died on plane crashes. I think there's a 27 age crew, right? Or that's when a lot of big celebrities died. Isn't that how old Kurt Cobain was? 27? That's one of my favorites. I love Nirvana. Ah, I've been pretty lucky, man. My whole life I've been around good music. I listen to everything. I've seen people post Johnny Cash on Discord. I've listened to Johnny Cash. I've listened to everything. From Spanish music to polka music to rap to rock to alternative to country, everything. I One of my main hobbies, as you can see from the songs I make. Oh, 97.88. Are we gonna break 88 here? We're in a new candle. The last candle closed 97.21. So we're currently at 97.88. Let's see if we get the move. Anyways, oh, is another post? I'll check it again on Discord. Anyways, yeah, the music I've been pretty cultured when it comes to music. What are these squibbles? Oh, it gapped up on there? Nah, I think it looks strong. Yeah, it looks strong. I like it. I'm not mad at it at all. Up, 96.15, big red candle. Oh, so scared. So they went up to pretty much 98 and they hit us with a hammer red candle, right? Or not a hammer. That's not what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. Down to 96.15. Are we going to get that 95 and bounce right back up? Or are they going to lose all momentum? The bid ask has widened a little bit. The bid is at 95.13. The ask is at 97.45. Let's see if the ask gets bought up and we come right back up. Or are we going down? Is it time to go down? The 15-minute looks still pretty strong. 5-minute, yeah, we need a little bit of a pullback. This is probably the pullback right here. I expected it earlier, though. The 1 hour looks good. 1 hour looks strong. 4 hour is oversold now. Let's see if we get a reversal there. Nice wick on the 4 hour. The daily is neutral to a little oversold. Looks strong. The weekly is oversold. Looking strong. Look at this beautiful chart on the weekly. My goodness, this is beautiful. Mwah. Mwah. This is what you want to see if you're a bull. Mwah. Oh, that was gross. That was gross sounding. I apologize to those that are working. Yep, I like it. They could do whatever they want short term. It looks good. It looks juicy. RSI and MACD Prime for 1 hour chart. Yeah, I seen that. That was good. Nirvana and Kurt Cobain was king. Yeah. Uh Post Malone did a cover on SNL. They had like the anniversary show, and he did a Nirvana cover with Nirvana, with the band Nirvana. Oh my gosh. That was so fire. It was so cool. I loved it. Loved it. All right, we broke the 1 million in volume mark. Still green on the day, 96.55. 8:19. We got to get moving here in the next 10 minutes or I got to get out of here. We got to make a move. We got to make a move, guys. Somebody buy 1 million shares for me. Somebody buy 1 million shares on the open market. Come on. Or whatever you could buy without filing without making a filing on the open market. imagine 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 we get a bunch of big whales come in at the same time in the open market. Blah blah blah. Oh, it would be beautiful. 96.99. We're trying to come back up here on this 15-minute candle. We got 10 minutes left on this candle. We're running out of time on the stream, but it's starting to look a little juicy. They're fighting here at the top. They're fighting here at the top. I don't want to see distribution. I want to see straight up accumulation, baby. Let's go. That's how we do things. Doge, I didn't even see you in here, man. I just seen your chat from earlier. If you're still in here, my apologies, Mr. Savage. I got scammed on a drop shipping class. Dude, all these classes are scammed. There's the 95, guys. We went from 97, almost 98 to 95.52. This is exactly where I said we were going. Let's see if we can hold 95 flat here. It happened. They're watching the stream. They're watching the stream again. There's only a couple people in here, but they like it. There's only like, how many people are in here? 23 people in here? Oh, my whole music theory. My whole music theory scared everyone off. They're watching the stream. 96.50. All right, back to neutral. 9 minutes to go. Yeah, anyways, those classes are yeah, most of those classes are pretty scammy. And to be honest, there's no magical formula to win at trading or drop shipping or anything. Most of it's going to come from experience. To be honest with you, you could probably use AI to teach you everything you know on anything. I started using AI to learn coding. So I've been learning coding with AI. So if you like drop shipping or doing anything like that, use AI to teach you and then learn from experience. Start out slow, you know. Don't go all in. Don't go full goofy. Not yet. Wait till you learn. Marine J in here. Mwah. Good to see you in here, buddy. That wasn't a kiss. That was oh, it was a kiss, but it was like Italian kiss, you know, like mwah, you know, you know, pizzeria, you know, mwah, or some French buongiorno, mwah, 98 cents, mwah, right? 96.50, flat on the day, 0% up or down. 96.99. Come on, the manipulation's got to stop here. 96.99, back to green, back to green, back to even. We're getting some volatility going on here. I wonder how Fidelity feels about this with the volatility. You think they're allowing you to buy? Probably not. I wonder if people are still having trouble buying on the apps. I would like to know. Also, before we get out of here, guys, because we got 7 minutes left in here, it doesn't look like we're gonna get a breakout before I go handle some business. I'm not saying it's not gonna break out today. Actually, I really like how the chart's looking, to be honest. But what was I saying? Oh, so on Discord we had the vote for a group chat. Make sure you guys go vote on that. We're down to picking the date, so we're definitely gonna do it. Now we got to pick what day of the week would benefit everybody. 96.99 by the way. Share price. So it looks like Friday so far is winning. Once we pick the day we have, that same day we'll pick the hour, and then we'll do a group chat where we can all participate. And I'm thinking about doing a little contest, maybe picking a price for the day or something. Closest person wins that closing price, and maybe we could do a one-on-one chat here on the YouTube if one of you guys are willing to do that, if the winner wants to do it, and we could just chat it up, use the Discord and stream it on YouTube, and we could go from there. Look at this volatility, back down to 96 flat. So there's definitely some going on behind the scenes here, guys. It's gonna be really interesting what happens here towards the end of the day. So hopefully everything works out for us here, and we get a nice breakout and the start of the squeeze at towards the end of the day here. That's what I'm hoping for. Of course, it's not guaranteed, but it could be. It could be. I don't know. Ken says, welcome in here, by the way, Ken. Ken says TOS requires bid on a penny, no fractions. Okay, I think that's the same way Robinhood is now too, right? My friend bought some on Robinhood, and that's what he was telling me. He said he can't do partial buys. So it's the same thing. Okay. Makes sense. 8:25 a.m. Volume 1.07 million. Share price 96.46. Pretty much flat on the day. Let's go look at see if there's any updates. I doubt it. Yeah, Dark Pool went down a smidget. Pretty much nothing. We'll look at the available shares, but they don't really matter anymore. Flat at 1.2 million. They do show the fee going up. So a lot of good things looking towards our direction towards the end of the day here, guys. We are overbought though, so that's the reason I believe we're coming down here to 95 a few times. It's been a battle going on, so we'll see what happens here after lunch. This 5 minute and 1 minute charts are gross. Not a big fan. 96 flat here. It's trying to break down to 95 again. Uh, to be honest with you, if I was looking at this as a trader and not as an investor, actually it wouldn't even be 95. The price that it would dump to would be 94.35. That's where it would be a little demand. That would be a demand zone, demand area, right? So maybe that's what they're trying to do. But looks like the stock is pretty strong, is holding up above it. So we'll see if we can stay on there. Oh, it's just on GNS. Yeah, the same thing. The same thing. I think it's the same thing on Robinhood. I think it's the same thing over there. I don't know about TD Ameritrade. I don't know about that. I mean, or Charles Schwab or all the other ones. I don't know if it's all the same, but I don't know. At one point, it's not going to matter anymore. So, all right. I don't think this is going to break 98 before 8:30. So I think I'm going to get ahead of this and get out of here. I got to go eat. I got to go meet with some people. I got to take a shower, and I got to do it pretty quickly. So if you guys are interested in my OnlyFans, I will be showering. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Uh, if something happens, I'll come back during Power Hour. If not, catch me on the Discord. I'll be around there, guys. As always, thank you for hanging in here with me. We got another chance to learn a little bit. At least I got a chance to teach. Whether you want to learn or not, that's up to you guys. Whether you like my music taste, that's up to you guys. But I love you guys. All right. I'll see you guys on the Discord, and I'll see you guys here later if something great happens. Peace out, guys.